scene where Sound of Bamboo meets the ripples of fragrance for the first time was a whole scene. Like, the ripples of fragrance was coming to be wed to her husband. She was in her carriage, she was in her wedding garb, she hadn't put on her veil yet, and our girl, our baddie, just pulls the curtain back before this woman has a chance to put on her wedding veil and sees her future stepmother before her father did. And like the dude who had came with the ripples of fragrance had talked to her about this, and she's like, I just want to see my future stepmother. She was supposed to be here a day prior, like she was supposed to be here before. And he's like, well, you were supposed to meet us at a certain location. She's like, well, I just got here. And then she walks off being like, hey, you need to get on your horse and we're going to continue, and we're not taking breaks. You guys have taken too many breaks. And continues on her way, leading them on, giving this dude no choice. And the ripples of fragrance, oh god, she is having a full-on girl crush. She doesn't realize it, but girl is crushing on her future stepdaughter. So we find out how Gentle Jade ended up the way he did. So he met up with the main villain, and the main villain was trying to convince the dude to come to his side, and the dude's like, no, you got our teacher killed. Yes, you were doing everything our teacher technically wanted, but you're doing everything in the wrong way too. Like, he is not agreeing to his follow students' ways. And the dude's like, okay, you're gonna die. Like, he gets the dude attacked by a group of people. Luckily, Ripples of Fragrance was there, saved him. Then she handed him over to the vice minister of Ministry of Review. She handed him over to him, and the dude was planning to have the guy sent all the way to where the main character was. And like, really wasn't going to send him to the main character, but to somewhere safety. Well, the people he sent to protect the Gentle Jade until he got to somewhere safely abandoned Gentle Jade. And Gentle Jade suffered his way to the main character and ended up in the main character's hands. While he was under the care of the Vice Ministry of Reviews, he was poisoned by the dude's brother. So this dude had a humongous gambling debt. And the main villain, finding out that Gentle Jade was staying there, went to the brother, told the brother, hey, you poison this dude, you give him this medicine, and I'll pay your debts. And so the guy does it, and he ended up getting killed after Gentle Jade was sent away by the Vice Ministry of Reviews. He ended up dying after doing what he was told to do. And the Vice Ministry of Review is really sure that the main villain had killed his brother and had set up for Gentle Jade to be poisoned. He does not have a great relationship with this guy. Like, he sees this guy as his enemy. While heading to where his father was, or to his father's base, or to a certain location, the male lead and his men end up having to fight against a group of people. And because they kept winning their fights prior to this fight, they thought they had it in the bag, and no, they didn't. Luckily for them, his father's men came to the Melid's rescue, and the Melid was punished for his decision making. Like, the Melid almost did not make it out of it. Like, he was literally biting and chewing and fighting his way out, but there was no clear chances of survival if his father's men hadn't come to his rescue. The Melid tells his dad, so he finds out that his dad has saved his horse for his future daughter-in-law that he would get from the Melid. And the Melid's like, well, I already chosen somebody. And he's like, oh, who's this daughter? Who will be my future daughter-in-law? And he's like, not daughter, son-in-law. You will have a son-in-law. And finally, his father gets him to admit who this man is, and it's the main character. The Melid's sister-in-law is sent to check out the main character and see if the main character is worthy to be the future son-in-law of her father-in-law, and she ends up basically loving the main character. She adores upon him. She even gifts him a gift that is usually gifted to future daughter-in-laws in the family, showing she approves of her future brother-in-law. Gentle Jade and the main character, they come up with a plan how to deal with people who are entering the area they're living in and they're running. And basically, they have to sign in the month, the time period they come in. And if they don't sign up to be residents of this area, they'll be thrown out. because people are coming in, they're causing havoc and issues and getting free food when they're thrown into jail. Even when they're not residents of this area, they're basically still benefiting living here. And so they're going to deal with this by making sure everyone who wants to still stay here will be made residents. They also are making roads. So building roads will make jobs. And so these people can have jobs by working in the roads, and they will be paid through food. They also need to do the research of who's going to be living here to split up the lands to do the field work. So they will have food in the future. They also still have to worry about the weather, but right now they're dealing with this issue. The main character, the prefect, and the gentle jade, they figured out how they're going to deal with all of the corrupt officials under the prefect's power. And basically, they got hold of one corrupt official who was taking bribes, and then when he wasn't getting enough bribes, he was harming people. And anyone who connected to him will be ripped out and have public trials. Basically, it will keep other people in line while also getting the people to know what will happen when you commit these crimes, when you decide to be corrupt. It also gives the public a chance to make their own opinions and decisions when it comes to trials. That is what I got from it, but yes, that is what they're going to do. So they get a former student of the Imperial College to work for them. So this student has the ability to sway others with what he writes and what he says. He has the ability to sway others to his side, and to have him on their side will be beneficial for them. They had saved him from that corrupt official that, took bribes from the dude. He gave the dude the money the dude wanted, and then beat the dude when the dude wasn't giving him enough money, and they took the dude in. And this dude has had a hard life since he left the Imperial College. Like, it has not been great for him. Like, it was one hijinks after the other, and he ends up in the hands of the main character and the gentle jade. He has to let go of his pride and work for them if he wants to survive. The reason why they need him on their side is, even though the main character is not his bio father, people will see him as his bio father. No matter what he does, people will only see him as his father's actions. So they need this dude to sway the opinions of the people to the main character and not see him as his father. And the dude starts doing his job. He's swaying people around them to acknowledge and see the main character outside of his father. To also keep the people to see the prefect as master and the main character as servant, the prefect changes the main character's titlement, so the main character also can stay here without causing issues, conflicts into the future.